Welcome to another absurd day in the town of Quahog, and to the fifth episode of Family Guy's second season, titled Love Thy Trophy. This one starts simple and escalates into total chaos, the kind only the Griffins and their neighbors can deliver. It begins with the neighborhood united, for once, as Peter, Joe, Quagmire, and Cleveland team up to build a float for the town's annual harvest parade. Now, teamwork isn't exactly their strong suit, but somehow they manage to pull it off. Their float, themed The Spirit of the Harvest, is a ridiculous but charming creation. And guess what? They win. First place. The prize? A shiny, oversized golden trophy. The kind that glows just enough to make grown men lose their minds. And that's exactly what happens. At first, everything seems fine. The guys are thrilled with the win and proud of their teamwork. But then comes the question, where do we keep the trophy? Peter wants it in his living room. Joe insists it stays at his house since he did most of the design. Quagmire says he deserves it because, in his words, ladies love a man with a trophy. And Cleveland? He just doesn't want trouble, but he still wants a turn. So they reach a compromise. The trophy will rotate between them. 1 week at each house. Simple, right? Wrong. Almost immediately, things turn ugly. Peter's week with the trophy starts with him bragging non-stop. He even hosts a trophy party, complete with snacks, drinks, and a spotlight on the trophy in the center of the room. Joe shows up to the party just to glare at it. Quagmire hits on someone's wife. Cleveland quietly takes a cookie and leaves. When the time comes to rotate the trophy, Peter forgets. Joe comes knocking. Peter makes excuses. Suddenly, it's not just about the trophy. It's about pride, respect, and personal grudges that have nothing to do with the parade. By the time the trophy gets to Quagmire, things are already tense. He installs a motion sensor alarm on it. Joe accuses him of licking it. Peter threatens to break into his house and take it back. It all spirals from there. The neighborhood devolves into total war. Peter sets up surveillance cameras to protect his legacy. Joe installs a guardrail on his lawn and files a complaint to the HOA. Quagmire rigs a booby trap. Cleveland tries to meditate and ends up getting sprayed by a rogue sprinkler someone reprogrammed. Even the kids get involved. Chris and Meg start arguing with neighbor kids about whose dad deserves the trophy more. Stewie, always the chaos agent, starts planning a full-scale attack on the Swanson house just for fun. Meanwhile, inside the Griffin household, Meg is dealing with her own crisis. After another terrible day at school, full of rejection and mockery, she becomes obsessed with a designer handbag she sees in the hallway. It's Prada. It's sleek. It sparkles. And it screams, "I'm not a loser!" Determined to change her social status, Meg gets a job at a local pie restaurant. She dreams of saving enough money to finally buy the bag and earn a sliver of respect from her classmates. But reality isn't kind. She scrubs floors, takes orders, and gets yelled at by customers. The tips? Practically non-existent. No matter how hard she tries, nobody notices her. She's invisible. Again. Back on Spooner Street, the trophy drama reaches a new level. The men stop talking. Wives are caught in the crossfire. Mailboxes are mysteriously destroyed in the night. Someone paints Peter's car with glitter. Then, the unthinkable happens. The trophy disappears. Gone. Vanished. No one knows who took it. No one admits anything. And now, things go from passive-aggressive to full-blown war. Peter accuses Joe. Joe accuses Quagmire. Quagmire blames Cleveland. Cleveland blames Peter. Nobody trusts anyone anymore. Paranoia spreads like wildfire. Lois and the other wives try to intervene, but it's useless. Their husbands are obsessed, irrational, and spiraling fast. And just when you think things can't get worse, Meg returns home from another miserable shift, still no closer to buying that Prada bag, and makes a desperate decision involving her baby brother Stewie. But that's a story for the second half of the episode.